to lose. I'm built to win. Refuse to lose. I'm built to win. Apply myself. I filled it in. No time for the doubt. They counted me out. I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss. I'm paying the cost. I'm in it to win. Yeah. Refuse. Mine, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it. They told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie. I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like told me, keep on running, toes they gon' take them. Refuse to lose, built to win. Apply myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah, no time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win. Yeah, refuse to lose, I'm built to win.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of BWT. I'm your host, Teddy, and today we'll be recapping Game 5 of the World Series between the Dodgers and the Yankees. Before we get into that, I want to make sure that you guys are liking this video, sharing it with any baseball fan that you may know, and also subscribing to the channel so you don't miss out on any future videos going into the off season. We've got some awards to predict, and then after that we've got the all MLB team, and I've got some other things planned in the off season. If you guys have been following me since last off season, I went and predicted every team's free agency pickups and stuff like that, so that will continue in the off season. So make sure you guys are subscribed so you do not miss one of those videos when they come out. Also, please show the rest of the Refuse to Lose community some love by subscribing to the other shows on the network. We've got CTC, Called Talking College. It gives you everything you need to know about college basketball and college football. We got Dave's Doghouse, gives you the highlights and the lowlights of the week in the sports world. We got Kings Talk with Joe Jordan, Sacramento Kings fan, gives you everything you need to know about the Sacramento Kings. RBO with Vaughn, Real Ballers Only. That is an NBA show. He gives you everything that you need to know in the NBA. And then you have the newest show on the network, Unfazed with Joe and AJ. They are two of the I would say in the Refuse to Lose community, the most heated debates that it happens in the chats, and it's always fun watching their show. So make sure you tune in. And then we have Fantasy Football with Coach Coombs. He is the fantasy guru of the network. Tells you who to sit, who to start, who to add, who to cut, and stuff like that. And then we also have, of course, the main show, Refuse to Lose. That is basically our sports center. They cover everything in the sports world, so make sure you tune into them. If you want to subscribe to those channels, there is a link in the bio for every channel, and it's easy. Hit the subscribe button, show us some love, and we will keep you entertained in our YouTube videos. We've got some comments coming in. I'm not going to say it, but you can read it. You got Joe saying, like how you're repping your Yankees. Always, man. I'll always be repping the Yankees. I'm not going to say that one, but you can read it. And then Hailing the Mental says, but in all honesty, great year for NY. They got there with all the pressure. Yep, definitely. I will talk about that later on. Even not knowing if Soto will come back after. Yep, that's going to be a big topic this off season. Big Risk made it to the World Series. Yep. But glad Mookie got another ring and beat the Yankees in the process. Yeah. If you don't know him, the mental, that's my boy Dave, the host of Dave's Doghouse. He's a big Mookie Betts fan, also a Red Sox fan. So there's been some smack being talked in these baseball chats the past week, or well, actually the entire season. It's been a great year in the chats. If you want to be a part of those chats, you got to become a member, and we will take the steps to get you into those chats. And then we've got the most delusional person in the Refuse to Lose community, Jovan Enriquez, Red Sox 2025 World Series champions. Okay, Dave, Dave knows where, like, this. Dave, he's never leaving the doghouse. But yeah, let's get right into Game 5. We had Cole versus Flaherty in the bottom of the first. Aaron Judge connects for a 2-run home run, his first of the World Series, to go up 2-0. And then the very next batter, Jazz Chisholm, hits a solo shot to right field to make it 3-0. And then in the bottom of the second, Alex Verdugo hits an RBI single to make it 4-0. And then in the bottom of the third, Giancarlo Stanton hits his 7th home run of the postseason, solo shot to make it 5-0. And then in the top of the fifth is when the Yankees just forgot how to play defense. We got 2 outs, bases loaded. Mookie Betts up at the plate. Ground ball to first base. Garrett Cole doesn't cover. That brings in a run. It goes in the books as an RBI single. They get on the board 5-1. Freddie Freeman comes up after him. He gets a 2 RBI single to make it 5-3. And then Teoscar Hernandez hits a 2-run double and ties it up. In that inning, there were also some very bad errors. One by Judge, routine as it gets. After making one of the greatest plays, well, I'm going to say one of the greatest plays, but one of the best plays in this year's playoffs. Going up and catching the ball, jumping on the fence, robbing Freddie Freeman of a extra base hit. He comes in and just takes his eye off the ball last second, and it was an error that started their little rally. And then there was a ground ball in the hole to Anthony Volpe in the 5-6 hole, and he goes to third base, short hops it. Jazz couldn't handle the short hop, so that ended up making the bases loaded, and then it all hit the fan. And then in the bottom of the sixth, Giancarlo Stanton comes up with a sac fly to make it 6-5. And then in the top of the eighth, Tommy Canley comes in, gives up a base hit, and then he gives up another base hit, broken bat base hit, but a base hit nonetheless, and then walks the bases loaded. Luke Weaver comes in, trying to hold off the Dodgers from getting any more runs, but Gavin Lux comes up with a sac fly to make it 6-6, and then Mookie Betts comes up with a sac fly to make it 7-6, which ended up being the final score. Just gut-wrenching pain as a Yankee fan to have your ace go out there and pitch the way that he pitched. Any other pitcher goes through that fifth inning and they just crumble. He was able to continue to be dialed in, locked in. He threw us 2 more solid innings, actually an inning and 2/3, because he came out with 2 outs and Clay Holmes was able to finish the inning. But for him to keep his composure and stay dialed in, that's huge. But it's just, honestly just pure pain. Like there's no other way to describe it. The Yankees played some amazing baseball throughout the entire season. Oh, we got a super chat. Joe, we got a shout out to Joe Jordan, 9.99 super chat. Shout out to BWT for launching last year. Teddy going through the most painful season in his history, being a fan, and turn around the next year and make the World Series. You called it. Yeah, yeah. It sucks that we didn't end it the way that I wanted it to end, but it was still a good season. Um, yeah. Uh, I mean, this year was a lot of ups and downs, right? We went out, we got Soto, we went out and got some other key guys, Verdugo. Then we went out and got Jazz Chisholm uh, in the trade deadline, and the team played great, man. Aaron Judge had an incredible year. He's going to most likely be the AL MVP. There are people that say Bobby Witt Jr., who also had an incredible season, but if you're gonna put Bobby Witt Jr. because of his WAR, I mean, please throw your little stupid um, nerd stats out the window because I'm not here for it. 58 home runs, 144 RBIs while batting 320 is ridiculous. And he started off terrible. Fans were booing him. People were saying demote Judge, all that. But enough about the Yankees. The starter Cole, he went 6 2/3, giving up 4 hits, no earned runs, 4 walks, 6 strikeouts. His ERA in the postseason is a 2.17. And Flaherty goes an inning and a third, giving up 4 hits, 4 earned runs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, and a 7.36 ERA in the postseason. The win goes to Blake Trinan, the loss goes to Tommy Canley, and the save goes to Walker Buehler, who, shout out to him, man. He pitched 2 days ago and was able to come in and get the save. That was on some Madison Bumgarner type vibe, and for him to come out and throw a perfect ninth inning for his team to clinch the World Series, that was huge. With everything that he's been through these past couple seasons with a couple Tommy Johns, and he didn't even know that he was going to make the playoff roster. And for him to come out and pitch the way that he did throughout the entire postseason, big shout out to Walker Buehler. He's always been fun to watch. Obviously not against my team, but he's one of my favorite pitchers to watch in the game. World Series MVP, without a doubt, was Freddie Freeman. The man went absolutely crazy this World Series, batted 300, 4 home runs in 4 straight games, and got 12 RBIs, tied for a World Series record. In the NLCS, the NLCS MVP was Tommy Edman. He had 11 RBIs. And then for the Dodgers to have another guy step up and tie the World Series record with 12 RBIs, that's incredible as a team, for them to have that much depth, right? They went out and they bought their guys. They got their guys in there. Shohei Ohtani gave him that massive contract. Yoshinobu Yamamoto, he is now a champion. Shohei Ohtani gets his first ring after leaving the Angels. I'm not gonna throw any shade because if you know, you know. But they get their first World Series title together. Mookie Betts is the only active player with 3 World Series titles, so shout out to him. He won one with the Red Sox in 2018, one with the Dodgers in the first year that he was traded in 2020. And then, of course, this season, Freddie Freeman gets his second of his career. Teoscar Hernandez, who the Dodgers brought over from the Blue Jays, he gets his first. Max Muncy, he was on that team a couple years ago, so he gets his second. Uh, you got Tommy Edman. He gets his first. Will Smith, great job behind the plate this entire postseason. He kept hitters really off balance, having his pitchers really mix up their stuff this entire postseason. It was really good to watch. I'm a Yankee fan, but I also love good baseball, and the World Series was some good baseball. I can't complain at all. These games had me on the edge of my seat for the entirety of the games. Game one, there was a crucial coaching decision that was made, and it really backfired on the Yankees. And then in Game 5, the Yankees just imploded defensively and couldn't get it done. Shout out to the Dodgers for winning their 8th World Series championship. That's going to be a tough team to beat next season. Most likely everybody coming back, and then you have the pitcher Shohei Ohtani, right? And hopefully he can stay right and stay healthy throughout the entirety of the season, so we can really see his full body of work as a baseball player. He's going to win NL MVP for his 50-50 year with 50 home runs and 50 stolen bases. So shout out to him. Man, what else? That was fun. It was a fun World Series. My team didn't win, but like I said, I'm a baseball fan. I'm a baseball junkie. I love good baseball. So anytime you got Joe asking, is Mookie the D-Wade of baseball? Oh, that's a good one. And of course, Dave likes both of them, so he's gonna agree with you there. But yeah. Probably. That's a pretty good comparison, Joe. That is a good comparison right there. You got my boy Rocky, fellow Yankees fan. Damn, y'all, at least Ohtani. Yep. Yeah, he gets it. He gets it. He gets his first. So congrats to him. That's what he strived to do when he made the decision of leaving the Angels and going to the Dodgers. So shout out to him for accomplishing that goal. And as far as it goes for the Dodgers, it's good for them to be able to get the first one in their first year after assembling that team, because now everybody's going to want to come to play for the Dodgers. Like, it's just that simple, right? They got the money because Ohtani deferred his contract towards the end of his playing career or after it. And then Rocky says Freddie Freeman is a hero, though. No doubt about it, bro. Single-handedly carried that team throughout the entire World Series. He's just ridiculous. And his story, man, if you guys don't know Freddie Freeman's story, he lost his mom when he was 10 years old to cancer. That is why he always wears long sleeves. She died of skin cancer, so he does that to pay tribute to his mom. He almost lost his dad in that same time period. There was an interview that came out in this World Series where Freddie Freeman broke down and he was describing the relationship that him and his dad had. That's why when Freddie Freeman hit that walk-off grand slam, the first person who he went over to in the stands was his dad, and that just gave me goosebumps. And then he had his kid was sick throughout the season. He had to take some time to step away from the team for personal reasons to deal with that. And then he rolled his ankle, was injured, and he kept saying throughout this entire World Series that that time off really helped him be able to actually reduce the swelling and actually work on his swing instead of just keep getting on airplanes, and it kept swelling and stuff like that. So that time off really helped Freddie Freeman, and the dude was locked in. Man, shout out to Freddie Freeman. Great career so far. And now he gets to add a World Series MVP with 2 World Series titles. And also shout out to Dave Roberts, the manager. He coached, he managed, he managed his behind off this entire postseason, right? I was one of the people that counted the Dodgers out in the divisional series because of the lack of pitching that they had. But game in and game out, he just made every single right move when it had to be done. And also shout out to Jovan for mentioning it in the baseball chat. In the World Series game, when Blake Trinan was getting into trouble, he went out there and just talked to him. He said he really wanted to just calm him down, and he was able to finish the job and get Stanton and then Rizzo out in the 8th inning. So I mean, hands down, you can't bash the Dodgers for what they did, accomplished the ultimate goal. And now we get into the off season. There's only one thing that the Yankees should be doing this off season is handing Juan Soto a blank check. How much do you want? How long do you want to be here? We will make it happen. I don't care. Steinbrenner family, Cashman, make it happen. I hope you guys like this video and come back for the rest of the off season shows that we got planned. We're gonna have guests on. We will also, like I said, predict some awards, all MLB team, free agencies, all that type of stuff. We got Jovan saying should win Coach of the Year. Yeah, he's definitely a candidate for Coach of the Year. Rocky's saying Boone is probably gone after this. I saw something before I hopped on. He might stay. I don't like it. That's a topic for another video. Maybe we can set something up and we can talk about that up on here. And will he want to come back? It's Soto. Is that who you're talking about, Soto? I mean, why not? Why not? Why not? First year, you go to the World Series. Why not? Why not? That's it. That's all I'm going to say. Why not? They love Boone. I mean, yeah. Like I said, man, that is another topic for another video later on in the off season. Great baseball season. I hope you guys enjoyed every video that I dropped throughout the entirety of the MLB season. Make sure you guys are also following me on IG. I clip up my videos and make reels about them and stuff like that. So that's man, this sucks. That's just follow me throughout this off season because it's gonna be a fun one. A lot of topics to make sure we hit this off season. Thanks again for all of the love throughout this entire season. We got one more comment. Mayday Mamba, Dodger champagne on Yankee soil. Yeah, whatever. Congrats, dude. But until next time, your boy, BWT, Teddy. is gone. Peace.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.